New York City, the destination for the Pacers. A power wing with the ambition to deliver on his vast potential. Benedict Mathurin, raring to go as they await tip-off against the Knicks. Pacers, Knicks. The Eastern Conference Finals continue. Hi again, thanks for joining us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Well, it was a great Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, Game 2, just about ready to tip off. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3, the small forward. And for New York, Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5, down low. Take a look at the Knicks. After losing Game 1 here on their home court, Greg, I sense an air of desperation.
No doubt. You have to treat this like a Game 7. You can't afford to head out on the road down 2-0. Early as it may be, they already find themselves in a must-win situation.
Now here's Brunson. Hart, no good. Towns with the steal. Here's Anunoby, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. Towns with the steal. Hart kicks to Brunson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Brunson, one of those guys who's just rugged at that guard position, able to throw his body around.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Halliburton with it. Turner finds Nesmith. Offensive rebound. Here's Nembhard. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist.
And Halliburton just sees the play before the play.
Brunson against Halliburton. Brunson the pass to Towns. And the layup's good off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Nesmith, and again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Nesmith has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Now the pass to Hart. Over Nesmith. They get it back. Out to Bridges. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. The shot's good from Halliburton.
We talk about Halliburton and his versatility. He can set up the play, or he can finish the play off.
From deep, Brunson. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
From downtown, and the Pacers another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's kind of pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Benedict Mathurin. He's checked in for Indiana. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Tyrese Halliburton on top. And, of course, Jalen Brunson.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Now, here's Bridges. Halliburton with the steal. Mathurin for three. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Brunson. Towns trying to get open. And Brunson gets it to go.
And those are 2 points earned by Jalen Brunson.
Now low. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Towns. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And you have to account for Towns on the backboards. He is too big to miss.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Knicks trail by 8. From deep, Brunson drills it from outside. Brunson's got 7.
Man, that one's deep, showing you Brunson's got some confidence in the stroke here.
Turner passes to Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
I love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Mathurin, good.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Outside, Towns. There's the drive and the dunk by Towns.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. 11-point game. Nembhard's shot is good.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Bridges, right side. And here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. Towns, no luck. And here's Indiana. They're on a 13-5 run. And that one drops for him. 8 points for him.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
So for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Towns. Achua comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. The Pacers also changing it up. Walker comes in for Turner. And Toppin subbed in for Pascal Siakam.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
New York calls timeout.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Walker. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Nesmith in for Andrew Nembhard. Now here's Brunson. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Just his first attempt. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Brunson with a clean look. New York missing again. Halliburton outside. For three, Siakam. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's Indiana, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And here we go, heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Final. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
Pacers leading by 23. On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They're going with Mathurin and Nesmith on the wing. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's McConnell in at point guard.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, he became the total package.
McBride with the ball, defended by Mathurin, and finished off by Robinson.
A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
17.
Here's Nesmith. A three-pointer is right on target. Nesmith has got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Offensive rebound, Payne. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Hands on Benedict Mathurin. It's his first trip to the line for the Knicks. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. Then for the Pacers, Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Halliburton subbed in for TJ McConnell. And that one, good. Turner's got 4 this quarter.
Using a unique blend of power and finesse, Turner can make some tough baskets down low.
He gets that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Nesmith. And the Pacers tack on 2 more. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Payne. From outside, off the mark. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Siakam, good. 14 points for Siakam.
And this is how deadly Siakam can be when he's cooking like this. You just feed him and get out of the way.
And Turner kicks to Halliburton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
3-point goal.
Turner's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win it.
Yeah, really the only thing close, though, about that game was the score. In just about every other aspect, they were totally outplayed.
Towns, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Towns has got 8 points.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Shots good by Turner.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Toppin, he's checked in for the Pacers. Shepard comes in for Andrew Nembhard. Hart lays it up off the glass.
Well, the paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
Here's Nesmith. Good, nice job down low. And that's 13 points for Aaron Nesmith.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Halliburton for 3. Drops in the tray.
Halliburton.
Halliburton's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Indiana.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Pacers with the rebound.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Indiana moving the ball around. Shepard. And the Pacers, another three.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Pass to Achua. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Achua's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Neesmith. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
They grab their own miss, and the dunk by Towns.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Wasted no time on that one.
Aaron Neesmith.
Neesmith has got 12 points now in the quarter.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Payne passes to Towns. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Indiana's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here to the second quarter. Shepard, that's good.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Payne. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
And good that time.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Precious Achua. OG Anunoby comes in for Josh Hart. Miles McBride's checked in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. Siakam is checked in for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Shepard. Robinson dishes to Towns. Outside Robinson.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
The Knicks have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
A lot of people like Mitchell Robinson because he does what he's told to do, and that is stay in the lane. It's where he does a lot of damage, both defensively and offensively.
The Pacers making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. Siakam's shot is off.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy one.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Bucket is good. 16 points for Siakam.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And Siakam throws it down.
You look at Siakam, he's got the size of a wing and the handles of a guard.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And both free throws good for Brunson. 6 seconds left in the first half. Misses the layup. And so it's Indiana sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, it should be fun.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. How about the playoff atmosphere? We're going to break down all the first half action for you. Checking out the Pacers, they're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series, up 1-0 already, and playing incredible basketball, which has given them a huge lead at halftime. They just couldn't have asked for a better scenario. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
And they were gutting a little too much from downtown. They can't afford to become dependent on that shot. They got to compete consistently. I'd like to see them mix it up more in the second half.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And with a big